Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Yesterday, July 31st, 2016, and today, it's been a national news story that Draymond Green revealed his penis, known as a dick pic, on Snapchat. And what this story really is, the reason they run with this in the national media and make sure everybody knows about it who's watching TV, listening to the radio, is because it's programming and it's subtle racism. The entire time there's been media, there's been this programming suggesting that black men are over sexualized, sexually aggressive, sexual predators, a threat. And a story of Draymond Green, showing his Johnson on Snapchat, it just reinforces these racist undertones that already exist within society. Earlier this month, there was a story about Draymond Green getting arrested in Lansing, Michigan on July 10th. If you haven't seen my work on that video, that was another staged psychological operations. There's also the racism about black men being dangerous, a threat, violent. Draymond Green is being used to fulfill these narratives that have been with our society for decades. And this isn't new for professional athletes. I've shown how time and time again in the off-season, these men are used to reinforce stereotypes, to reinforce propaganda, a form of cultural programming. If you're new to my channel, I also show how these stories are always contrived by the numbers. In the video I did earlier this month, I talked about the parallels between Magic Johnson, who's from Lansing, Michigan, and Draymond Green, two men who played basketball in Michigan State, played professional basketball in the state of California. Look at this. The date of the dick pic, Sunday, July 31st, 2016, was a date with 74 numerology. This very special number to the gang of Freemasons and Zionists who control the NBA, who control media, who divide people by race, religion, spirituality, and use constant propaganda to do it. Read the Protocols of Zion from the 1800s. It's about how these Zionist Jews will dominate the world, mostly dividing among race. Penis picture in gematria. Draymond Green apologizes for penis picture. Penis picture equals 74, just like the date. How about it? And penis picture has gematria of 65 and 74, just like Irvin Johnson. Think about how Magic Johnson was once used. He was criticized in the media for being promiscuous, having sex with all these women, the Wilt Chamberlain narrative. This is all part of the ongoing agenda. Same thing over the years. Now we're just in the age of Snapchat and cell phones and dick pics. But it's all the same. And it's always been the same gang running the show doing this. For the record, penis, dick, and vagina all have the same gematria. What I noticed is from July 10th, the last time they used him in a psyop to, create negative propaganda about young black men, 22 days, just like basketball. And even worse, from the NBA Finals, June 19th, I meant to put this in the blog, I'll just show it to you real quick. From the date Game 7 of the NBA Finals concluded, which was June 19th, 2016, the real King James's birthday, to the date of this news, 7/31/2016, 42 days. And 42 days, 42 is this number stamped all over black Americans in a negative way. The most hateful word for black people equals 42. LeBron James equals 42. Major parallels between LeBron and Draymond Green. I talked about it more in my videos on the NBA Finals, and I also brought it up in the story about his arrest July 10th. I'll link that video in the description if you haven't seen it. Draymond Green, LeBron James guarded each other most of the tournament. King James equals 35. Draymond Green, the 35th overall pick by the Warriors. And LeBron James, 35th NBA Finals. He was held scoreless in the first quarter by Draymond Green. Anyway, most hateful word for black Americans, 42. That's why Jackie Robinson wore 42. LeBron James equals 42. Bill Russell equals 42. LeBron became the first player to go to 6 straight NBA championships since '66. The last to do it, Bill Russell, another 42. Nate Thurmond, who was LeBron's father, who was murdered by the numbers, 27 days after the NBA Finals, wore the number 42 for the Warriors and the Cavs. It's not documented anywhere that Nate Thurmond is the father of LeBron, but it's very obvious. Just look at both of them. They're very similar. Nate Thurmond, a very physical, giant advanced basketball player. It's quite clear who his son is. Both of them from Akron, Ohio. Anyway, Freemason and Zionism also 42, 42, and 74, the numbers they love. NBA Finals has gematria of 33 as well as 42. Again, this story of the dick pic coming 42 days after the NBA Finals. It's all part of a grand mocking. And why does Draymond Green participate in this? Here's why right here, Truth Seeker. How much does he make a year? $15.33 million, not even counting his endorsements and all the other money. There's a lot of people in this world who would go through public humiliation in the media to have that kind of money, and that's also why the Zionists know they can use these athletes for these psychological operations. All right, until next time.